Hi, Terry.
Hi, I see the top of your head. Why
You,
don't I see more?
you see me now?
It was my problem because I was scrolled up too high. Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Good. It's nice to finally meet you. I'm a big fan of work, and I grew up liking Ducktales and
Oh yeah,
Darkwing Duck.
yeah.
I'm right here. The
Look at
characters.
that, there he is. I just bought a couple of those for my grandkids because every time they're very small.
Yeah,
So when they come to visit me, which isn't often, sadly, they go in. I have a little shelf for them where they can play, and they always grab the Launchpad. So I just sent away for Amazon and got two new ones
nice,
to play
nice.
with. It's a cool little doll. The whole thing is cool. This
That's
whole
awesome.
this whole family of shows and actors and animators. I just consider myself one of the luckiest guys in the world, Peter.
You are very lucky,
Yes,
and I like that you got to work with Jim and Rob Paulson,
and
and you,
and Rob. Yeah, I mean, what talent. I mean, Jimmy, I'm in awe of him. I'm his buddy now. We really didn't get back together. A short span of maybe 25, 30 years went by. And I'm up here in San Francisco doing other things. And I never thought that I'd have the opportunity to sort of link up with him as a friend, as a pal. And that's what
yeah,
the cons did that. We met at the cons, and now we're involved on a little project over here. We're talking on the phone. And I am just in awe of him. We went out one night at the Sacramento Anime, Sac Anime, and that was the first time I really got to hang with him. And we went to a couple of bars.
oh, nice.
And apparently, I didn't know this, but these bars serve alcohol.
Oh,
Well, what was I to do? So we put down a few beers, and he started riffing and improvising. It was like being with Robin again. It really was like being with Robin Williams. I had the pleasure of watching him spontaneously combust, and went out and having a good time. Jim's. I hate to say this, but Jim's a genius. He is the colors that he puts on voices. To me, reminds me of Mel Blanc, who could take a similar voice, like Daffy and Sylvester. That's kind of the same voice,
yeah.
but Daffy has a fricative lisp, and Sylvester doesn't. I mean, that kind of nuance,
Yeah,
And he knows what he's doing. He's like a good musician. He can hear the sound before he produces it, and that's
yeah.
really cool. Yeah.
And I want to ask you too, what was it like working with Alan Young? Because I know you got to work with him too on DuckTales.
What a gentle man. What a just never ever anything but hi, how are you? And he sat in the front of the room, over in Burbank. It was like a classroom, with these desks and mics and everything. We had to be we couldn't spill into each other's microphones, but it was like a chamber orchestra, small chamber orchestra. And of course, Alan, who had the lion's share of the work, sat in front. But every once in a while, he'd just turn around and look at the cast and go, "How is everyone? Is everyone?" It was so sweet.
That's so wonderful.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan of the second DuckTales. And why should I be?
I'm not either, because when DuckTales came out, I was 4, and Darkwing Duck, I was 8. So I'm old school. That's me, old school.
I was 4 and I was 8. I'm old school. I love it. I love it. But that wonderful actor, David Tennant, who I met at a con last year. David Tennant.
Yeah.
His Hamlet is, and I'm a big fan of Shakespeare. And in fact, I teach Shakespeare in my classes sometimes.
Nice.
Get people to, I would say, if you're going to be an actor, you've got to have at least one Shakespearean monologue in your pocket, and then over here you have something current.
Yeah.
But you can't walk the earth without having at least one monologue by Shakespeare. But how did I get into Shakespeare? Help me. I don't know. I can't remember right now. Can we play this back? Who is that?
Oh.
What in the world? I have this horrible feeling that it's on my side. What would be causing that?
It might be your phone.
It is my phone. Where is it coming from? This is embarrassing, babe. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Why won't it stop?
Terry?
Yes.
Do you have it connected, your phone connected to your computer and stuff
right.
as well?
Bluetooth, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Case. Bluetooth. So embarrassed. Isn't it something when your telephone can embarrass you? Turn Bluetooth off.
Did you deny the call?
I can't find where it's coming from. What? Maybe it's an alarm.
It could be.
Oh, I'll bet you that's what it is. Oh, this is definitely an alarm. What time is it?
It's 2:44 for me.
No, no alarm is on.
Is it coming from the phone or the computer?
It's coming from the computer.
Let's see.
I probably have to go settings in the computer.
Yeah.
I guarantee you this is an alarm that I set at some point. Oh man, how embarrassing. I think we're going to cure it right here though. Okay, so I want to go to Bluetooth. I am baffled beyond words. I don't know what to say. Oh, wait, here. It was my brother calling me, but there was no alert on the page that he was calling. And he would never have stayed on the line that long. The phone kept ringing.
No worries.
I'm so sorry.
No worries.
This is the day of the apologia for McGovern. I have screwed up left and right. Help me, Peter.
It's okay. Mr. Launchpad McQuack is here.
Hey, little guy. You know what? You just perked me right up there with that. I feel like, why don't we get into thunder crap? Why don't we get to thunder quack? And we'll go down the Union 76 there, pick up a 6-pack, and go for a little cruise. What do you say?
Sounds like a plan. Come on, Dad.
Sounds like a plan. What do you do, Peter, when you're not doing this?
I'm working from home right now. I've been working from home since March, and I go out for long walks. I go about 4 to 6 miles a day, and I like to cook and watching Darkwing Duck and some Ducktales on streaming.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. And what kind of work do you do when you're working again?
I work for an investment firm in office services.
Uh-huh.
And I've been there at my job 6 years. And
that's right.
I like it.
That's a long time in these days.
It is. But it feels weird to be working from home. But it looks like, I was going to say, our time is about to expire.
Oh, can we get just a little bit extra? I ate up his time with that alarm, please.
I ended up adding 30 seconds for you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. So you have a family?
I'm living by I live by myself, but my family's in North Carolina, and I live in Arlington, Massachusetts. So
You're in Arlington now?
I live in Arlington, Massachusetts. Yep,
Is that near Boston?
it is just outside Boston.
Are you a Ray Donovan fan?
Yeah,
Oh, what the answer is sure.
sure,
Sure.
sure, sure.
Oh, I love that show. I'm watching it with my girlfriend. She hasn't seen it, and she's like alternately depressed and then elated because it's such a grisly, wonderfully written and acted show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so go Boston.
Go
Yeah.
Boston, go Red Sox, go Patriots,
Yeah.
go Celtics. I mean,
Get back out there to the wall, right?
yeah.
Okay, man. I thank you so much, and my deepest apologies for screwing up.
No worries. I hope I get to see you at Boston Comic Con. I sometimes go to the Rhode Island Comic Con, and I'm guessing you might have been to that one
I was at
before.
Raleigh this past year. I would love to go to get up into Boston, New York. New York's New York. I mean, it's fun and all that. But I
Yeah,
want to get up into the autumnal regions of New England because it's so freaking beautiful. And
definitely.
Boston's got, that's where my people first landed. All the Irish. Boom. Boston first, and then they came out to Pittsburgh.